Hi, everyone, and welcome to this micro lesson. It's a quick practical training designed to help service providers across California strengthen their work with refugees and other ORR eligible community members. My name is Carissa, and I'm an associate consultant with Solvera. Today's topic in this micro lesson is active listening. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful tools that we have. Sometimes the most meaningful thing that we can do and offer for a client isn't information or problem solving, it's listening. So, what does active listening actually look like? Active listening isn't just hearing the words that someone is saying, it's showing genuine attention with your body language, your tone, and your presence. It includes things like putting away distractions, making warm eye contact, using small verbal cues like, I see, I understand, that makes sense, or even turning your body towards the person who's speaking. Even 30 seconds of full, honest, genuine attention can build trust. Why is active listening so important? I think it's because it really is empathy in action. It's not just about having all the answers ready, it's about taking the time and acknowledging someone else's experience with care and respect. So you can try simple validating responses when you're listening with intention, when you are active listening. You can say things like, that sounds really difficult, or I can understand why that would be frustrating, or thank you for trusting me with that. These phrases let clients know that you're listening and that you care. And you know too, when you are sharing with people that you are working with or people in your own life, when they say those validating phrases back to you, you know the impact that it has. One thing to avoid when you're active listening is jumping straight into problem solving. Instead, pause, reflect, and then move on to next steps together when that's agreed upon. Also, non-verbal listening is part of active listening because sometimes empathy is silent. Sometimes it's a calm nod, it's a steady tone, or an open posture. All of that can say really more than words can sometimes. So remember, even with your listening, you have a tone that you're putting off, and your tone is part of your message. So, some really small skills that make a big difference are pausing before responding, give clients space to think and breathe. You can reflect back what you've heard. So, what I'm hearing is you can also name the feeling. It sounds like you're feeling this. When you do those things that I just mentioned, it helps you make sure that you are confirming understanding for both the client and for yourself. Some other skills you can do are validate first, support second. So that makes sense. Let's look at options together. You can also use the 3-second rule. That's just 3 seconds of silence to help clients feel safe to continue if they want to share more. You can stay curious. Use open-ended questions, not just assumptions and not just questions that will get you yes or no answers. And finally, you can show attention through your presence. So, angling your body to who's speaking, soften your voice, nod gently, and make sure you have your distractions put away. These small shifts and tools that we just went through help build connection and help clients feel seen and supported. And it's not just for clients and interactions, this can be helpful with coworkers, with friends, with family, with whoever you're interacting with. Active listening is an incredible tool to use. So today, we talked about active listening, and I want you to take a second to think about the last client interaction that you had, or if something's not coming to mind, maybe one that when if you were interacting with a volunteer or a coworker. Did you listen in that conversation to understand, or were you listening in order to respond? So take a moment and think through that. Think about, are there ways to improve the way that we're listening to the people we're working with and we're working around? all of that. So, in conclusion, active listening and empathy are small skills with incredibly big impact, and they go hand in hand. They help clients and just people in general feel seen, supported, and safe, even on your busiest of days. Thank you for watching this micro lesson on active listening. Please feel free to provide some feedback for us using the QR code on the screen. You can share what you enjoyed, what you thought we were doing well, and also share suggestions for what we can improve and other topics you might want to learn about. Thank you again for watching this lesson from Solvera.